Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi guys, brothers and sisters. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back. It's our second day streaming in the studio. Another FG Studio stream. Some might call it an FGSS. And we just decided to go live again. We've got the regulars in the office. Suleiman's just gone out for a sec. We've got Ibrahim behind me.
Assalamu alaikum.
They can hear me now. We switched up the mic as well, guys, so you can hopefully now hear everybody in the room. Before we had this thing, and you could only hear whoever's in front of the mic, but now you should be able to hear anybody and everybody. But do let us know if you're having any issues with any of the audio or anything like that. We also got Jabran, who you guys have not met yet. Let's move this out of the way. There we are. There he is.
What's going on, people?
I like Jabran. Come to the camera and get some properly, bro.
Come to the camera, yeah?
Yeah. They've never met you before. Jabran's in the office and we still haven't managed to get him on an episode of Freshly Grounded. He's always busy. There we are.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you doing, Jabran?
Alhamdulillah, good man. Happy to be on the live stream.
This is your first time. Is this your first time ever on YouTube?
Not on YouTube.
Oh really? Tell us more, brother.
On Freshly Grounded, yeah.
Is it? Yeah. That's nice. It's nice that the first time Freshly Grounded on a live stream, but we'll get you on some more episodes inshallah.
Definitely, man.
How's Dhul Hijjah going?
Dhul Hijjah, mashallah, it's going great, man. It's gone so fast, isn't it?
You're looking forward to Arafah?
Yeah.
2 days.
Day after tomorrow, mashallah. Get the fasting in, and then eat the next day.
I just on my way to the office saw a truck and it was carrying like 5 baby sheeps or goats. I think it was sheeps, lambs. It was 5 lambs, and it was like one big cow, and it was like in the back of the truck.
Must have been like...
Yeah, like I was watching it and I was like, obviously it's circle of life. It's an act of worship, but I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, I was like watching them thinking, I'm probably one of the last few people to see you live.
Not yet though, probably a few more days.
No, but like they were like on their, they were obviously on their way, to the abattoir.
And they're gonna feel a few people.
It kind of felt a bit sad. Like obviously, you're so grateful and content with the Qadr Allah and like His ultimate wisdom. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like it was just interesting to see the animals being transported and just thinking, like, it's obviously it's not a coincidence that you're seeing a bunch of lambs and a cow in a truck together, with Eid being a few days away.
Yeah, I think the cow must have like adjusted the weight too much, right? So like it must have like, imagine if there was just one cow on one side, you got 4 sheep.
It was one cow on one side, but now it makes sense because they were on one side and the cow was on the other side. The cow was tied to that side, so maybe they were tied to those sides so that was balanced out.
Yeah. Otherwise, it can like topple over or something.
Yeah,
the cows are heavy, man.
Yusuf says I've got I have maths exam tomorrow. Make dua for me, guys. May Allah make it easy for you and make you successful. Farishta, doesn't that mean angel?
Yeah, I don't know what it means. But
it says, Assalamu alaikum from Australia. We've got Australia in the chat. Kangaroos in the chats, guys. Kangaroos in the chat.
Round 2.
We got another. Where in Australia are you from? How'd you cross, man? That's not how you do it.
I told you there's a good Australian audience of FG.
Yeah, you have. How do you crop a window in OBS? Can you find out, Suleiman?
Find out also?
How to crop a window in OBS? Like, I think you hold like Shift and something, but it's not Shift because Shift is not doing it. Starring Fisher, whereabouts are you from in Australia? Yusuf, we already mentioned that. Medic Launch had a message and then retracted it. Some message retractions going on in the chat. Muhammad Yazid, Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. We got some kangaroos in the chat, guys. Got some kangaroos in the chat. Frishta is from Melbourne.
That's the one. Represent Melbourne.
As is Ibrahim. And right click the scene and transform, says Imad. Right click the scene and click transform. And then what? Then Then what? It doesn't say crop. Edit transform. Here you go, crop. There we are.
You did it?
Yeah. First out, also Ibrahim is from Melbourne as well, so we are a Melbourne friendly company here at Freshly Grounded, you'll be glad to know. And also we got Blue and White saying we were given a goat days before Eid. My sister considered it a pet only to wake up to it being slaughtered, and she was 6 years old. Do you know what? I've heard stories about that, like in Pakistan, like my family and stuff. Like you get used to the. Is there a point in having the chat open like that though? Do you think, Suleiman? Because I feel like
Yeah, I feel like it does.
they can see the chat because they're chatting on it. We can see the chat, we're chatting on it.
Yeah.
So you're just blocking the screen for no reason, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's better to remove
Let's
it.
get rid of it.
Because it comes up at the bottom here.
Oh, I thought I got rid of it, but I didn't. There you
I think you just made it bigger.
go.
People are loving these lives already.
Yeah.
To some of the messages.
Walaikum Assalam Akil, Halima been loving these lives. Freshta, a few more kangaroos in the chat. As a 5-year watcher of Freshly Grounded, grateful for the Melbourne friendliness of the company. Yeah, I mean it took 5 years for us to, it took 8 years for us to get there, but finally we are now Melbourne
I
friendly.
tried to tell Faisal that we do have a good FG following in Australia. He
Yeah.
didn't believe me.
Yeah, now I do. Now we know we have at least 2 followers in Melbourne, in Australia, and they're both in Melbourne. Mr. SA says nice studio. Jazakallah khair. Halima, what is your favourite episode you have filmed? Suleiman, that's a good question to ask Suleiman. Out of the episodes that you filmed so far, what are your favourite episode? What's your favourite episode?
My favourite one was Ben Ikra.
Ben Ikra,
Ben Ikra.
says Suleiman. There in the corner, editing. My favourite film episode I've ever filmed was probably, I can't remember the name of the episode, but it was one with me, Only, and Kareem in the old Freshly Grounded studio in London, and we ordered in some food and we just chilled and chatted, and it was a Chinwag and Natter episode. By default, the Chinwag and Natter episodes are my favourite ones. More so because there's no pressure. It's just a Chinwag and a Natter, really. So everybody's just working in the office right now. We've got Ibrahim there who's working on, I'm going to guess, scheduling for social media.
A bit of that, bit of DMC.
It'll be at DMC, our new project, DMC, which you're going to hear a lot more about shortly. We've got Gibran who's working on having 2 monitors, just the 2 monitor life. And then we've got Suleiman who I think is working on edits. Are you working on edits, Suleiman?
I am.
Guys, should we review some of Suleiman's edits together?
No.
Yeah, that's nice. Alright, let's do that. Alright, Suleiman edited some clips from FG live stream. I don't know if they'll be able to view it. Halima says mine is the episodes with Kaya. A lot of people like the episodes with Kaya. Kaya's got a wonderful sense of humour. Fresher says, now with the live streams back, will we ever get Ramadan live streams back? And the wheel, inshallah. So funny story, I actually did order a wheel, and I didn't realise how small it would be. It was like a little desktop one. But also the problem with the wheel is that we used to do like, if you do a super chat, we'll spin the wheel. And then we'll do what it says on the wheel. And then now I'm just contemplating if that's actually Islamically permissible, because if you're paying money, let's say for example a person pays money hoping that the wheel lands on something that they want it to land on, it's a gamble, right? It might not land on it. And so we were advised on something similar previously. So because it's to do with money, if it was just like, put W's in the chat and whoever we land on, we'll spin the wheel, it'd be different, but because it's actual money, it makes a difference. However, speaking of super chat, hey, you're more than welcome to support the channel by throwing in some super chats. Mr. SA says, is that Suleiman Amin you're speaking with? That's with you. No, it's not Suleiman Amin. But it's another Suleiman. You know Suleiman Amin, don't you, Suleiman?
Yeah.
Blue and White says, move to the corner. If it's cold. It's 90 degrees. Huh?
To the corner, it's cold.
I don't understand that one.
You do understand it?
I don't.
Okay. Muhammad Yazid said, I mismade halal with Yusuf. So do we. Maybe we can figure out a way of making it happen again, inshallah. Let's review these clips. That's what everyone's done. We can probably review them.
Somebody said, can you speak in Punjabi?
Did they? I spoke in Punjabi in that vlog actually. Let's open up studio mode and see if I can share another screen. Video capture device, okay. Device, no, it's not that. Let me delete that. How do you delete? Oh, trash. Delete. YouTube chat, delete. Add. Mac OS screen capture. Okay, I'm getting in the hang of this, guys. Give me a second and you'll see it. Halima says, keep me in your du'as. I'm unwell, may Allah give you shifa. Okay, I think this should work, yeah? There we are. Check that on YouTube if that works.
I'm on it now.
We're going to review some of Suleiman's work together.
Yeah, you can see the screen.
I wonder if you can hear it. We'll also let you guys know that we've been... Oh, sick. All right. Boom. We're rolling. All right, we're reviewing Suleiman's clips. Okay. We'll also let you guys know that we've been learning some Australian slang since Ibrahim's been here. So one of the things that we've learned is that Ibrahim says done for everything. Apparently it's an Australian thing. Like, if you're like, oh, Ibrahim, like, we should do this thing, he'd be like, done. And like, well, what is done already? It's like, okay. Let's take the next one. Can you guys see this next one? Salam from Canada. Amazing. Let's get some
maple syrup in the
maple
chat.
syrups in the chat. Yeah, maple syrups in the chat. Is the FG team looking for specific roles? At the moment, no. This is all that the budget can afford. That's funny. You should do like the maple sips in the chat,
Yeah.
and then the rest of that clip, and then at the end add when someone was like when Caius and Kangaroo was in the chat. You should put it in the same clip.
Cool.
Add it on.
People
Alright.
saying there's an echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I'm playing, I'd have to put headphones in to like remove the echo. Okay. And we're back. I'm learning this as I go on the job. You're gonna need headphones, Faisal, otherwise there'll be echo. Perfect, understood. Jazakallah khair. Farishta says, the new setup and changes freshly guided look amazing. Can we have more episodes where they end with questions from the game in them? Sure.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Abdullah says, I'm watching from TS. Bilal said, no, so Blue and White says, Bilal Sayud is killing it in Baller League. I saw the clip of him, where he he took the ball to the net and then like waited and then rolled it in. Did you guys see that?
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Started a bit of a.
It started a bit of a thing, yeah. Man like Bilal, OG. What day are you celebrating Eid? Eid here is on Friday. Zaid says, what are your plans for Eid? We've got like a essentially like a big like house booked, and we're gonna have all the kids in there and stuff and running around and all this kind of stuff. Amazing content. Viewer from Pakistan. Let's get some leather jackets in the chat. Who knows about the Pakistan leather? Well, you thought I was going to say something racist, but that's... Wow. So, you're Pakistani, man. Let's get some leather jackets in the chat. Let's get some footballs in the chat. You know Pakistan are the makers of most footballs.
Are they?
And boxing gloves. Let's get some boxing gloves in the chat. So the mom was going to say something rude, probably. I'm joking. Anything any of you miss about the UK or Australia for Ibrahim besides family? Let's ask everyone. Let's ask everyone in the room. Let's start with Jabran. Anything you missed from the UK, Jabran?
UK chocolate.
UK chocolate. Which one specifically?
Ooh.
Don't mention it if it's on the boycott list.
Open up a box of chocolates there, man. Let's see. I think Cadbury's ones are good.
Cadbury's ones. But you get them here.
Now, but the chocolate here is different, you know?
Oh yeah, because the chocolate here is made in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, but I feel like even like the composition of how they make them is a bit different.
Oh, Jabran's not a fan of the composition of the chocolate.
Too much.
Apparently there's less sugar.
It's
No, it's less sugar in the UK because UK got sugar tax, right?
Oh, okay.
it's like I think they use a lot more like palm oil and stuff.
But it does taste different.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Suleiman, what do you miss from the UK?
Just my family a little bit.
No, you said apart
The
from
question
Yeah,
was
he said apart from family, so you failed.
Apart from family, you know, like those chicken and chip shops you go to after school.
Ooh,
oh, the boss man.
The
Sure.
boss man chip shops, yeah.
chicken cottage.
Oh, I miss boss man.
Yeah.
That's what I miss.
Yeah. Oh man, them chicken wings. Ibrahim, besides family, what do you miss from Australia?
It's still early days for me, but if I had to pick,
I feel like you guys should come bring your chairs around the stream for 10 minutes, and then you can get back to your work.
okay, we've got a bit of a break.
Thought you would never ask.
Okay, so if I miss besides family,
It was just like a random comment. It wasn't really that deep.
Yeah, I know.
Just say anything, Ibrahim.
I'd probably just say maybe the driving over there is a bit easier than here.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it's probably something that I miss in terms of just convenience.
Yeah, you're only 2 days in, I guess, right?
That's
Yeah, which is obviously still early days, but if I had to pick something, probably that stands out.
Yeah,
Nice.
I think I miss the courteous driving in the UK.
No, I mean driving here is nice as well, guys.
Let's go to it.
Okay. India, Pakistan, Bangladesh are all producers of goods for big brands. Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, look at this. Hi, Chacho Suleiman.
Oh, must be my nephew,
Which nephew?
Sufyan. But not on his account.
Whose car is that?
His dad's.
That's not his dad's name.
I don't.
No, but he isn't Abdullah.
But yeah, he just put, I think he
Yeah,
put a
yeah.
random name.
Everybody's Abdullah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
That's true.
We've just outed him. We've outed the name Abdullah is a what's the word? What do you call it when you put a proxy name?
Kunya.
Alias.
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 Alias, yeah. Okay, so that answers that question. Now everyone's ready for more questions, guys. Let's interview Gibran some more because this is his first time on the thing. Gibran, what's your favourite thing about working in the Fresh Uganda office?
Honestly, the vibe. Like, it's nice. Like, the vibe is good. The people are good. And you come here and you just want to work and you want to collaborate. You want to do good things. So
And then they push you onto the stream.
yeah, occasionally. Yeah, but yeah, it's good. Man. It's a nice place to be. It's a nice place to work. You know, we've got good surrounding environment as well. It's masjid nearby, amenities in the building and whatnot. Who wouldn't like to work here?
That's right, guys.
Good answer.
Yeah.
But who's your favourite if you could pick one?
No, I don't pick.
Do you have favourite children at different times, or is it just equally all the time?
I think they're equally annoying at times and
Yeah.
equally good at times as well.
Yeah.
It depends on the time. I think they all have their fair share.
Yeah, that's a good answer. I guess that's right, isn't it? Really.
What about you?
Huh?
What about you?
Yeah, no, it's true. It is. Yeah. Like sometimes like one can be annoying, and the other one can be good. So you're like, oh, but then other times it's the other way around. So yeah.
So that we get the balance and
Yeah.
fair share.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
But right now, like, I just have like this deep connection with my, well, he's not newborn anymore, my 7-month-old.
Yeah.
It's just like when they're like that small, it's just like,
Honestly, at that age, like you just develop that bond with them because
man.
like they can't annoy you. Yeah?
bro, when I cuddle him, and he's 7 months, yeah, along that, when I cuddle him, he'll like, let's say I'm like cuddling him like this, so like he's facing forward, I'm holding him like this. He'll like put his arm around my head and start like playing with my beard.
Ah, that's the one.
Oh, it's just,
Gets you every time.
That father-son bond.
Forresta says his sister's version of Fresh Uganda is something we can never expect. We actually did something similar once, which is there was a sisters podcast in the UK went around the time when we were in our like third space for Fresh Uganda, and we basically would use our we gave our equipment and like would use our servers and stuff to run a sisters podcast. It was audio only. And it actually did really well, but it was just a case of like consistency and stuff. So kind of always trying to figure out new ways we can benefit the entire Ummah as much as we can, but within like what's possible for us and realistic for us. To have like sisters in this space right now would be like very inappropriate because it's just a room full of like 5-6 men. So, but wherever we can benefit, we try and have like maximum benefit for everyone in the Ummah. How does it feel to be the face? I'm not going to answer that. I'm not going to ask that question, and neither am I going to answer it. However, if somebody else wants to answer that question.
I was about to say, let me ask.
No, joke.
Good question.
Yeah, it is a good question, though.
Well, I
How does
mean,
it feel to be the face of Muslim podcasting?
I don't know if that's true. I think like there was a
One
time,
of the movers and industry leaders. Let's put it that way.
yeah, I think there was a time where like definitely we were pretty much the first, arguably, but there's a lot of good beneficial podcasts now.
Pioneer is good word, yeah.
But live events, however, there's not many that have done live events yet, are there?
Pioneers, man.
Okay, all right. So I think to some extent we're going to get back to work, unless there's anything else that needs to be immediately addressed. We can review one more piece of content. Actually, we've got. Islam Road, I have an idea for content which I think you'll love. I'd love to get all of your inputs on it. Throw it out there, man. Okay, let's see this AI clip from Hashim. But we're gonna have to put headphones in.
What's going to get the echo in?
Apparently echoes for them.
We don't have headphones. We'll have to watch it. We can watch it on mute. But if we mute it, would it be muted for them as well?
Just check.
It would.
I'd assume so.
Yeah, because it's taking system audio. That's fine. We won't do it. Go on, Pancake Bites. Give us your suggestion for content as the final part of this stream. Yesterday's stream was 28 minutes, so
What are we on now?
26:30. We've got 90 seconds left to match yesterday's podcast.
Let's have it.
Thursday's gonna be a challenging office day because we're gonna basically be doing it with no coffee.
Oh,
Are you guys gonna gonna do suhoor or just straight?
Maybe not like a Ramadan suhoor,
Yeah.
but like somewhere.
Some water and dates.
Water,
Yeah.
dates.
Wow, I'm gonna go in. Let's go in at suhoor.
You're gonna do your
Maybe eat the
omelette
next
stuff,
day,
innit?
man.
Huh?
You're gonna do your
Don't
omelette
go
stuff.
in, it's going to eat the next day. Then
No, but just like carb. I'm gonna carb up for breakfast for sure.
Content and people stories.
Maybe I'll have omelette with some multi-grain bread, 2 slices of multi-grain bread, coffee.
Should have a live with
some peanut butter.
toast and CC.
Okay, yeah. So guys, Only is in the country now. He just landed this morning. Get up, Only, guys. And we will be trying to drag him into studio. Whenever we do get him in the studio, we will be putting him on the
If
podcast.
he's watching, better come in
I can almost guarantee you that Only's not watching right now.
You reckon we ended off with a quick game question?
Yes, let's do a game question. Let's first of all answer this question. Or do you want to do the game question first? Which one do you want to do first? It's all on you, Ibrahim. Pancake
We'll
bites.
do the game question at the end, so do this one first.
Fine. With Allah's tawfiq, I have memorized around 18 juz of the Quran. Takbir.
Allahu
there.
Akbar.
Mashallah, Mubarak.
So I have 12 juz left, and I want to travel across the world looking for a place to make hijrah, staying in each country for 1 month whilst memorizing.
Doing the
Well-
belly crawl.
Whilst memorizing 1 juz per month. So basically 12 juz, 12 months, 12 countries. I mean, that's great.
Yeah, just keep your intention.
Yeah, you just got to watch that intention.
Yeah.
If that intention's all good, which only you know, that sounds like a great idea.
Is this the content idea?
Yeah, it's content idea.
Yeah, cool.
Alright, go ahead, Ibrahim, with your question.
Alright. Should I ask? Should all of us answer this? One question, all of us answer one at a time, or what would you like to do? Or just one person answers one question?
Answer the question.
It's not that deep. It's
Yeah, ask the question. We know
Okay.
answer. We know answer each.
alright. What's a win you could really do with right now, and why?
A win I could really do right now is the person who's parked in my parking spot.
Does that still not happen?
Somebody has parked in my parking spot in the office, and I am a bit bitter about it.
So they run.
No, Jabron, I was still thinking
Nah.
You run.
A win that I could do right now
Yeah.
is probably just to be on top of everything that's going on. I feel
That's
like,
such a vague answer.
I know, but yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that's going on, and
What's
sometimes
one aspect of it? One area.
Probably work and personal, objectives and goals and stuff like that. Like trying to balance the two and trying to be on top of both of them.
Without lacking in one.
Yeah, because sometimes I think when you're kind of like bogged down with work and stuff, sometimes it's hard to like take a step back and like assess the goals that you want to do and try to like make sure that you're still like achieving them or on the pathway to achieving them. So just maybe some time to maybe just like reflect and stuff and just check in and make sure that you're heading in the right direction still.
Me is, as it's the month of Dhul Hijjah, to not take it more seriously, but to do more better actions because it's the best 10 days of the year. So otherwise, everyone actually is coming to an end. So just make the most of Dhul Hijjah if you can, and the day of Arafah. That'll be a win for me.
What about you, Ibrahim?
I'd say, well, considering that obviously I've only moved here recently, I'd say a win that I could do with right now is probably just move into something a bit more permanent and settle in a little bit more. So far it's been good, but probably just that little bit more of comfort of securing something, and that way I can at least have a base a bit more long term.
Yeah, of course, man. It's only day 2. It's like I remember when I moved, man. Like it takes
Takes a while.
it takes months to kind of like get in the flow of things.
Yeah, step by step, inshallah.
Alright guys, we've got us in half an hour. We're gonna do 30 minutes worth of work. We are gonna get to a point, I think, where we just live stream even us working. We've got a extremely long HDMI cable arriving later tonight, same day delivery from Amazon, which also means that we will be able to like throw a camera all the way out there. It might be a little bit more boring, but you know, just a bit of IRL streaming while we're working and stuff like that.
And for anyone who wants to do some work while we are, they can use that as some motivation, inspiration to kind of work at the same time we're live streaming.
There we go. Also, if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see on the stream, do let us know, because we're planning to just go live maybe once a day for an hour and check in on you guys check in on us, we all check in on each other and everything. World's a bit of a better place, you know what I mean? Alright guys, Jazakallah khair, we'll see you tomorrow. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
So,